making early inroads so far, 31 for 1.
Well, the match umpire might have a word with him as he paused before he judged off.
Okay. One of the top 10 run scorers.
Number 18 is coming to the wicket as Srivastava. He's in the top.
Srivastava.
He's in the top 10. That you're telling me.
Yes.
In terms of runs had so far, ball being relayed all the way back to Bell, who turns at the top of his mark. Now went away from the northern end into ball. There's a pleasant drive down to mid-off. There's no chance of a run. Here he comes again. This time turned nicely. Lovell is down this time. Lovell fields.
Foil to Gag, who, when he gets going, he could be really disruptive to the field placing of the opponents.
Pull with disdain. Is that going all the way?
Going all the way.
And the arms are raised. 6 runs. First maximum of the day. And with that shot, the 50 is up. But the gap at mid-wicket is now plugged. Shot again, but this time he gets on top of it. Now, Srivastava taps away as Bell comes in. Driven straight down the ground. A beautiful looking on drive. They can get 2 as.
And the way to cover. The Manny Roach. Shot, pulled away over mid-wicket. Overshot mid-wicket. He goes into the boundary for 4. For some reason, bowling shot to Gag seems to be some. Here's Gag again cutting. The bowler. Shot cut down to the cover area. And
here he comes again. This time to Srivastava. In his second over. Bowling to Srivastava. On drive down the ground. That should be cut off. Driven. Out to extra cover. There's a man out there. Carter to Srivastava this time. He gets back into, sends it through the offside again. This time they can expose 2, but Srivastava again. Barbados trying for all their work to get a second wicket. This one tucked into the onside, easy single.
Good at manipulating the field. Okay, here is.
This one just stopping in the wicket, but he powers it to the long on boundary for 4. Was the man at mid on and easily beat this, but he's certainly been the more aggressive. And this one shot again and pulled over mid on and goes for 4. So guilty is Carter in, between the wickets well. As this one nicely driven in. And a quick single again taken. So really, again, quick. We encourage our batsmen to do, but it's more of a far cry as this one is lifted over cover. And it's running close to the boundary. The man number 24, that's offside.
Yeah.
This one driven again nicely to that. When this one is lined badly on leg stump and it's just tickled away to patches where it seems like once it dries out. This one short. Srivastava pulling it just past the man at mid wicket and gets 2. fielded by the man coming in from.
This is not his first over at all.
This is his second spell, and this one is played delicately to third man. And that brings up his 50, Srivastava. So his third 50 of this tournament. And he also continues his good form for the USMN. This score now 140 to the territory for the Bajans. And this one is short. And it's a cut backward of point. The man at sweeper is coming around. And some fancy footwork out there is... and unfortunately for the Windward Islands, they would have...
They give himself room very early. Here comes the hand drive. He's doing the same thing, turn it into the hand side.
5, the top score of 79. Now a single taken by Srivastava, and so he'll be hoping.
The score 181 for 1. Quick single. Done. A dub down to the third man area. There's a man after it. Backleys after it, they get 2. Drives down to middle hand. This time it's through the gap. And you'll get one easily. Goes onto it very quickly indeed. As Carter comes in again, a full toss, bang, back pass him for 4. Well, into catching position. A big shot. Lifted over the bowler's head into the boundary, 4-1.
Yes, Srivastava, he feels settled right now. He thinks.
As it's Dawn again, Dawn into Srivastava. Gets back, cuts into the outside, through the gap. It's challenging. It's going to get into the boundary now. No. They managed to pull it back. A sweep as it were. A drive. This time to the right of extra cover out to mid off. Pollard is out here, Peter Century. Exercises, trying to stay alert. He comes forward, pushes it in.
He's down once again. This one was hit away over mid wicket and more like wide long on, and it went away for 4. Run by the massive figure of Carter. Again, a slug sweep. This one goes again away to the mid wicket boundary corner, if you want to call it that. Goes away for another 4. So Srivastava is getting the block.
Goes again, and nobody's down a backward square. That one should have gone all the way, or just one bounce.
1 bounce for 4. There's those 2 aggressive shots to set up something. There's a quick single.
And they lost by just some 13 runs.
As has been the case with the top order batsmen of USMN 1. So, bit in the last 10 overs. As Srivastava now hits that one to mid-off and completes his 100. Yes, so a really well-compiled 100 by Utkarsh Srivastava. 100 runs from 107 deliveries. He has hit 11 fours and 1 6, and his overall approach to the inning has been commendable. Of course, he had a big partnership with Gag earlier, and in that partnership, he was initially the aggressor and played second fiddle when Gag started to. That has helped them to accumulate good totals in this tournament. And this one is short, and he's pulling this one away to the man on the boundary at the when he's looking to go straight, and it's gonna test the man coming around at long, and really good work by him. That is Bell again. This time he's down the wicket and he plays it softly onto the onside, and he's gonna come back for 2. And again highlights the good running that we've seen so far in this innings. 0.13, they've done much better than that over this game. But I also want to highlight the fact that just below 300, and so they get 299, he would have been successful. And this one is struck over the deep mid-wicket boundary, and that's a lovely shot by Srivastava. He got down the pitch and just hiked that one over mid-wicket. So good. This one driven to the man at long off, and the batsman across him for 2. So a bit of a lazy.
Lifted.
He hits this one away. He hits this one away for a huge maximum over backward square. Srivastava and he beats the man. He could go for 4. We see a change in the field. The man at fine leg goes back. The man at long off comes into the circle. Ooh, and he's looking again to swing this one away.
And it will be taken.
So his innings comes to an end with his score on 124.